Hello everyone, this is Pusillanimous Gamer, and welcome back to another session of my Civilization 5 Let's Play. I just rolled a turnover from the last episode. I did notice Spain is sending yet another settler somewhere. Who knows where? Probably something like up here, or something ridiculous like that. The AI is just crazy sometimes. But let's just keep going, shall we? Got another growth here. Does not look like I could reduce it that much further, so let's just work a bunch of production. And I want to be silver, get some gold from it. Will that roll over? 3 turns? Yes, so once I get a new population, it should that first turn work one of these tiles here with a ton of production, and that should shorten that by a turn, so there's no reason to work it right away. Although, if I do that, and 26 turns there, so yeah. Working one of those higher yield tiles now, and then getting the population to the other one won't be enough to reduce it to yet another turn. So we'll just leave it and get the gold. I don't think I'm going to worry about any of the shenanigans blocking these sellers or anything anymore at this point. Build some crappy cities and good for them. Okay, this guy can just hang out there. That is a lot of sea units. I must not have optics yet. Or astronomy, yep. I do not have astronomy yet. I didn't realize that, so my embarked units cannot cross oceans. It looks like I might be fine here. Do I have any observatory cities? I do not. So that would be the only reason to put a turn in here. Also some faster movement. The only reason I want to switch this over is if they end up getting some units here that I can't actually get by. Let's just do that. I will go there and then do the rest of my text, just so that I can guarantee this guy gets in here pretty quickly. Jerusalem does want a quest. It won't be enough to give me to make me their ally, but they want a great scientist, which I'm getting next turn anyway. So that's just happened pretty nicely. I'll just get some free influence there. If I find a natural wonder, that would be another nice boost. There is so much of the map though that I have not seen, and I don't really have any way of exploring it. I could, send out a caravel or something to explore the ocean, but I don't think I'm gonna go hunting for anything there. It would be nice though, Kathmandu, but I won't worry about that. I'll just wait until satellites, I guess, to see the entire map then. Rita has declared war on Gandhi. Interesting. He does have a city somewhere up here. Oh, how many cities he has? 4 cities, so he must have some good bit of land up here, so they are probably some pretty contested borders all in here. So that's fine. I would worry for Gandhi if Babylon decides to join in. I did forget, let's check out the World Congress when the turn rolls over to see if either of those two passed previously. Current effects, that the culture from World Wonders did pass, but there is no freedom, world ideology freedom. So I'm not worried about the rest of this then, I guess. Scientists would be good for me, although it's good for everyone else too. That culture from World Wonders is going to hurt quite a bit though. Okay. 1, 2. Do a trade mission, get some influence and some gold. Do you want a gold gift? Oh, you know what? Let's just do that. We'll get that extra influence boost for it. I will have to spend 500 just to get enough. That's not too bad. It looks like there might be a little passageway down here. Either that or the AI made a crappy city that might be blocked off by ice, but I'm guessing that there is a passage down here. Interesting. Another great person. Unit to Monaco, new unit from Prague. Great scientist. LI. What did I get? Must be this general, because with the finisher, I think it is, one of these, yeah, they will give occasional great people. So I rolled the dice, I got a general, which for now is just a gold sink. It's going to take up some gold. Eventually, if I do fight, that will come in handy, though. Just keep that under a unit for now. As far as getting a policy goes, I could do some stuff to grow faster, but I won't worry about that. Why do I have a ton of happiness all of a sudden? Culture victory, I still have dissidents. Spain still has not flipped over, which is interesting. The Ottomans have dissidents. That is interesting. Being influenced by India, so maybe they'll switch over and... Wow. The Order player... A couple of the Order players have dissidents. So maybe that is having a bigger effect than I thought with India there. Maybe they'll be forced to switch to freedom, so maybe I'll just stay freedom myself. Culture victory. India has so much. Let's see how close they are to actually a cultural win. Wow. Influential over Austria, which makes a ton of sense. Almost halfway there over Assyria. Meaning they'll need a bunch to catch up with Babylon and the Ottomans. Portugal a little bit too, but almost influential over me, almost influential over Spain. That is a lot of tourism per turn that they are making, and I'm sure it will only be going up. That is something to keep an eye out for. They might actually pull out a tourism victory. I think, though, I want to go rationalism, get my scientists faster, get free thought for more science, get secularism for a whole bunch more science, you know, all these techs, and then down here for a free tech, or free tech right there. And the 10% happiness, which used to be in vanilla Civilization 5, that the plus 10% when it's happy was the opener policy, but it was so powerful it got nerfed and put as the closing policy here, the finisher. So getting that would be another nice boost. I do think that is where I am going. I could go for the level 2 boost to great, you know what, to Golden Age. I do have another artist coming. Maybe I'll go for that, get my second artist, and get a really long Golden Age, and then put some points in the rationalism. I'm not entirely sure. Specialist working half the food would be nice too. But you know what, like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna have to switch or not, so let's quit being wishy-washy here and get rationalism. Okay, Hermitage is able to be built. I can also finish my public school. Let's try to get some gold to catch up here too. I will be growing into these gold tiles. Hermitage is going to be built in the capital, and we're not at anywhere close to a point to build units. These would be obsolete so fast that it wouldn't be worth the gold to into it. I could pay attention to happiness too and think about getting zoos if I need it as well. Public school, I think, into a windmill and a factory. I'm just going to be building buildings in here for a while. That won't be too bad. And Opera House into Hermitage. And finally, keep an eye on that Oxford University. As soon as this switches over. 4 turns here, and a little bit less because I already haven't started yet here. So 4 turns, I can build my hydro plant, which will not finish before this is finished. So I also put a couple turns into that. Scientist, this one could go for 1900, almost 2000. So that would get us a couple techs if we needed it. That might be worth saving to try to get replaceable parts as soon as possible. And let's see, when is my next scientist? Go to our great person list, and scientists, and it looks like another 7 turns. So you know what? I think we will just work these for a few turns. I'll get my next scientist in time to pop it, and this one I will settle someplace. But I think he can go probably right on that sheep would be fine. Sheep or the horses. That is, I am taking up a ton of my production, but I think that'll be fine. I think I'll just go on the horses. Happening up here. Babylon has a great profit. I doubt they generated that themselves, so they probably stole that from Austria. They're sitting here being attacked and probably still putting out great profits for no reason. Quick peek at demos. I'm still doing pretty bad. I really do not want to fight Babylon. Look at how much production they have and how much more military they have. Not as far behind on tech as I was before. I was almost 20 points before, and now I'm a little less than 10. So that's pretty good. Okay. Grab to Korea. Portugal has ended. Keep that going. Still, let's see if we can get more from someone else. My items. I have extra cotton I could probably trade away. Nope. Oh, he has cotton. Okay. That's worth considering if I need for either city-state quest, which I don't right now, or just to be happy he does have an extra source of cotton. My items, 2 crab. I could trade that to Spain.
Saludos.
Give me 8 a turn.
Proseguid.
Yes, so that's definitely better than 5 a turn, and we'll let Maria lose that little bit of happiness. Okay, let's make a mine. We'll be needing production sooner rather than later. Like I said before, this is a little bit dangerous being on the border here, but at some point, you know, I'm just going to be running out of other tiles to work anyway, so. Berta has grown. Good, let's keep going. Food. Then when I get that hydro plant, then I can really get some production from these tiles. A ton of growth to be had in the city, though. I could consider, after all this is over, I'm going to want to get a couple more trade routes available as well. Okay. One more turn in that, and then I will take the Oxford University out of my queue entirely. I don't want to accidentally build it before I'm ready. Long turns. Let's see what's going on. Unit shifting around, nothing too scarily strong. Lancer unit, a rifleman unit. The conquistador, so the Ottomans went down an exploration route. Here, yep, a couple points in exploration. So let's just see what everyone has. Tradition, honor, a little bit of honor, but mostly tradition, patronage, and a bunch of order. Little bit of traditional liberty, a whole piety track, and some autocracy. Full tradition, full piety. A little bit of commerce, a little bit of exploration, a little bit of order. Ottomans with full tradition, full aesthetics, a little bit of exploration, honor splashes, and a whole bunch of order. So they are just making a ton of culture by the mount. Look at how much these guys are putting into their ideology paths. Not a lot of tradition, but full piety, full aesthetics, full freedom. I wonder if he's doing good with his tourism route. Liberty, honor, exploration. So he's kind of in my boat. Not a lot of stuff going on. Honor, patronage, freedom, and yeah, he even has a little bit more than me, but we're pretty much closer there. Declaration of friendship has ended. That's fine. I don't need to be friends. Iron to Isabella. Fine. She still want iron? I can click because I have a spy in there, so let's just go here. Talk to her. Give me for that. Not one of these, but let's say 5 of these.
Espero que este trato reciba su bendición. Espero que
Sure.
este trato reciba
You
su
want to buy my
bendición.
iron? Go right ahead. I know
Muy
that's
bien.
probably for your frigates, but
¿Sí?
will you give me a whales? Sure, I will take a whales for my junk iron. Happily. Thank you
Muy
for the
bien.
free happiness. Enjoy your frigates. Please don't kill me, by the way. Okay, so public school. One more turn here, and then maybe I'll switch it to grow a little bit quicker. Also grow. Good. Take this off here. So these farm tiles. Put this over here. I'm gonna grow as much as possible. Like I said before, if I were tradition, I think I said this in my last episode, if I were tradition, I would be in a lot taller cities. I need to do everything I can to just kind of catch up with my population, because I'm obviously not going to be able to take land to expand. My only way to get more in any of my demographics is to grow instead. Space. Void. So, I messed up. I messed up big time. Cannot switch it in between turns. Wow, that is a very big mistake. I can get radio. Not the end of the world. As an expensive tech for me, but really I wanted to save that for something down the line. I guess it does help me get into research labs quicker, but it would have been really nice saving it for some of these end game technologies. Wow. It's a pretty big deal. I'm getting a free tech from Spain. Which kind of junk. I don't have a ton here. What am I working on now? I'm halfway through rifling already, so don't want to steal that. I could go with chemistry just to get my production. I could go navigation to be that much closer to oil, but you know what? Let's just take the production boost. Stealing from Spain. A whole lot longer to wait to get anything else. But wow. Talked about it for 5 turns now. About turning that off, and then I forget last minute. I do have a nice little bump to my culture. Finish off my hermitage. let's go with a national epic. I want to generate these great people as much as possible. Get a guild, my last guild up. Especially since I'm going to be giving a lot more of these tiles to Sparta when that those river tiles. Once the hydro plant comes up, and then let's go with a bank. Grab to Nebuchadnezzar has ended.
Nishtatati.
He won't be taking anymore. Okay, he probably got it somewhere. I have a new spy. Don't think there's anywhere that I'm going to particularly be gaining anything from. Anyone? Wow, got some subs. That's scary. There might be some good naval war going on pretty soon amongst these city-states. Or not city-states. These the AIs. Oh, and airplanes as well. Great war bombers. So I think I'll just go in the poor maybe just so I have some sight on that city and see what kind of units are getting built up. I have a feeling Babylon will be coming after me pretty soon. I'm not going to worry about it for, definitely not going to worry about counter spying, not going to worry about really getting texts from anybody. But just for the tactical reason of being able to see that city going on around it. Okay, so we will want to stock exchange here. Go with another. Can we finish that mine? Yes. So start working on that hydro. You know what? Let's buy that hydro plant. Waste a little bit of gold, but that's going to be a huge boost, and then rework these tiles. A lot of production now. Really good tiles now. That isn't too bad. I need another farm up here, and other than that, I think I'm happy with what we have right here. Okay, because I could steal this one here. Wouldn't be bad. I could also steal that. Is there anything I want to work in here? Let's do a little bit of gold. Steal that nice sheep tile here. And not work all that production. Take this back. And good. 6. Here. That pops up. Actually. 5. Why is that that much less? Probably. Oh, because the hole on that tile. Oh. That's not a big deal. Either of these tiles would get an extra production being worked by Sparta, but I'll just save some of it for Athens. People plotting against each other. Justice against Spain. I want to denounce Spain, but I have no plans on denouncing Spain with their navy and everything, and they're basically surrounding me with their cities. Let's see, caravan was going to Leventa. Yeah, let's keep that going. A little bit of food. One more turn, I think. This will be probably another shorter episode. Let's see what happens here. Sure, they're not building any more cities. There is some aircraft stationed out here, so he probably has some islands out there. Extra crab here. Just go with a straight 8 a turn. That is fine by me. Half our gold is probably being made by trades with other civilizations. You have 49 from other civilizations, pretty much half. So anyone attacks me and I'll be in trouble as well. Wow, what is going on out here? A whole bunch of aircraft being stationed. So I'm guessing these are Babylons. I doubt Assyria, which might be where this wraps around over here. I doubt Assyria has planes yet. See, they are fighting out there. Mysteries abound when you do not explore. So again, fine. Just work that production tile. So you know what? Let's just a little bit more. Not working anything particularly important right now, so okay, so that goes there. Let's here chop that and buy the tile and make another farm for Sparta. This guy, but we'll just go here and make a farm. That mine can wait. There are better tiles to work anyway. Third here. That is done, so we can do something else with it. I could make a farm down here and buy the tile. I'm not worried about that though. Leave that hill with a forest on it. Let's go back over here and make this. You know what? No, that guy can go improve that hill. This guy can go over here and start improving these tiles. Those don't need to be worked, but that wouldn't be too bad, and improving those things would be very nice. Okay. Oh, religion, sciences funding. Okay, with that, I think I will call this the end of another episode. Sorry if this one is a bit short. Thank you for watching, though, and I hope to see you again.